Welcome back once again. Today we will see conjunction. The next part of speech is conjunction. So first of all, let us discuss what is meant by conjunction. Conjunction. The short and simple definition of conjunction is the conjunction is a word which joins two words, two sentences or two clauses. Okay, the simple definition is a conjunction is a word that joins two words or two sentences or two clauses. Okay, a conjunction is a word which joins two sentences, two words or two clauses. Okay, the two words may be two nouns, two pronouns, two adjectives, two verbs or two adverbs. So let's take us the examples of the conjunctions which join two words. For example, Ram and Shyam are best friends. Ram and Shyam are best friends. Here the word and has joined Ram and Shyam. Both the words are nouns. Both the words are nouns. Second example, he and his brother are sick. He and his brother are sick. Here and has joined he and his. Both are pronouns. Both are pronouns. Next example, Rajesh is smart and talented. Rajesh is smart and talented. Here the word and the conjunction has joined smart and talented, and both the words are adjectives. Both the words smart and talented are adjectives. Now look at all the three sentences. In the first sentence, and has joined Ram and Shyam, nouns. In the second sentence, and has joined he and his, both are pronouns. In the third sentence, and has joined smart and talented, both are adjectives. Now verb and adverb. The next example, Sita sings and dances very well. Sita sings and dances very well. Here the word and has joined two words, sings and dances, and both are verbs. Both are verbs. And the last example, Rohan writes fastly and beautifully. Rohan writes fastly and beautifully. Here the word and, the conjunction has joined fastly and beautifully, and both of them are adverbs. Now, from this, we can say that if the conjunction joins two words, conjunction is a word which joins two words, two sentences or two clauses. So if the conjunction joins two words, those two words may be nouns, may be pronouns, may be adjectives, may be verbs, or may be adverbs. Okay, now we will see how a conjunction can join two sentences. The teacher entered the class and started to teach. The teacher entered the class and started to teach. Now here are two sentences. The teacher entered the class. If we put a full stop here, it will be a complete sentence. It will be a complete sentence. The teacher entered the class. Okay? And the second sentence is started to teach. Means if we add a subject in it, the teacher, it will become the teacher started to teach. It will also be a complete sentence. So sometimes it happens that the conjunction can join two sentences also. Okay? Second example. I went to school, but the school gate was closed. I went to school, but the school gate was closed. Here are two sentences. I went to school, a complete sentence. The school gate was closed, another sentence, and both the sentences are joined with the word but. So in the first sentence, the word and is conjunction. In the second sentence, the word but is conjunction. Now, how a conjunction can join? Now we will see how the conjunction can join two clauses. So, before moving forward, we should know what is meant by clause. What is meant by clause? Clause. Okay? The short and simple definition of clause is a clause is a part of sentence. A clause is a part of sentence, and there are two types of clauses. There are two types of clauses: main clause and subordinate clause. Main clause and subordinate clause. If the clause has complete sense, if it has a complete meaning, then we can call it the main clause. And if the clause is incomplete in sense, it is incomplete in meaning, and it is totally dependent on the main clause, then that part of the sentence or that clause will be called as subordinate clause. Okay? So main clause is not dependent on any other part of the sentence. It has complete meaning. If we take that part from the sentence, then the other part will be incomplete. So there are two types of clauses: main clause and subordinate clause. Main clause is not dependent on subordinate clause, but subordinate clause is totally dependent on main clause. It has incomplete meaning, subordinate clause. Okay, so let us continue. He gives me rupees 100 which I have borrowed him. Here are two parts of sentences. He gives me rupees 100. If we put a full stop here, it will be a complete sentence. It will be a complete sentence because it has complete meaning. He gives me rupees 100. He gives me rupees 100 has complete meaning. But the second part, which I have borrowed him, which I have borrowed him, which I have given him. Okay, so here the second part of the sentence has incomplete meaning because which I have borrowed him, it does not gives us complete meaning of the sentence. It has incomplete meaning. Which I have borrowed him, which we don't know which money. Okay, so the complete sense is he gives me rupees 100 which I have borrowed him, which I have borrowed him. Here the word which is a conjunction which has joined two clauses, which has joined two clauses. So friends, we have seen that conjunction is a word which joins two sentences, two words or two clauses. Then we have seen that those two words may be two nouns, two verbs, two pronouns, two adjectives or two adverbs. Then we have seen how the conjunction joins two sentences and how they joins two clauses. Then we have seen what is meant by clause. There is a simple definition about clause. Clause is a part of sentence. Clause is a part of sentence. There are two types of clauses, main clause and subordinate clause. Main clause means the part of the sentence which is independent, which is not dependent on the other part of the sentence, and the subordinate clause means that part of the sentence which does not have any complete meaning and which is totally dependent on the main clause. So this is the simple and short views about conjunction. In the next class, we will see preposition. So have a nice day. Thank you.